Hey guys, it is Chris, and Amber just uploaded a video that I couldn't resist reacting to only about 10-15 minutes ago. Yeah, we're going to get this out here so people can watch the react. It's titled, I Ate McDonald's and My Dietitian Emails, Proof and Receipts Vlog. Well, first of all, who is surprised that she ate McDonald's? For real. And second of all, I guess she's trying to throw these receipts out there, like, because people didn't believe what her dietitian said, and she's trying to, like, prove it by showing receipts or whatever. But first of all, she's not showing us the full email. She said it was like 4 paragraphs or pages or something, but she only read the first part. So unless I see the whole one, I don't really care. But it's also super easy to fabricate that type of stuff these days. I know she's shown us, like, quote unquote text messages and stuff for proof and stuff before that I'm sure she just pulled up on Photoshop or an app, and you can fabricate this stuff. So, like, what is she trying to prove? Okay, guys. If you are new, thank you for coming and watching. My name is Chris. I have a medical background, and I also have disordered eating background, and I'm currently weight losing weight right now and trying to get my health back after it completely tanked when I contracted Lyme's disease. So, and that is something, the whole Lyme's disease thing, that I will share more about in their own videos. Of course, it's a very touchy subject for me to talk about because it really wrecked my life. It wrecked my health very badly, physically and mentally. But I'm in a much better state now, so that's we're not letting that get to us anymore. If you're a returning viewer, guys, thank you so much. I have the best viewers. I have so many of you that are just show so much love and support. And thank you for showing up to the live the other day. I do know that people will show up to lives, that I can actually do one. And I will be sure to put them out there in the future. So you guys rock. That being said, Amber is sped up for time. I will skip through anything that may be irrelevant. All this is only a 10-minute vlog. She's uploading every day, so we know girl's hard up. Jade must be ready for some new shoes or another tattoo or something, right? Because our girl has to keep her girlfriend happy, to keep her around. And I guess the cameos aren't rolling in, but she's sped up for time. I will link her full video, as I always do, down below if you want to check it out. Let's get into this, guys. And I scanned through some of the comments, and I guess people are saying, like, this is stupid, and she's so smug, and, you know, just the typical Amberlyn. I just can't believe, with the type of lavish lifestyle she likes to live and the way she likes to spend, that she is, and with the way her views are tanking, she is not truly, like, being super nice and adoring of her viewers and her fans, because she has said in other videos, we're not her bosses, we're not that. Well, technically we kind of are, because we are the ones who ultimately pay her, right? So yikes on bikes, as our girl would say.
Hey guys, welcome to a
Hey,
new video.
Amber.
So normally, you know, I'd be coming at you with like, hey, day 10 and no
We knew this was going to be a shit show, right? Like, normally I'd be coming at you about all my super success that I never ever have, because I fail at literally everything I start. Like, she needs to literally give herself, she does these like month challenges and 100-day challenges. Amber is so weak-willed and lazy. She needs to literally just start with like a 5-day challenge.
takeout. But I can't say that today. No, I can't. I underate yesterday, hardcore.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Amber. You don't count your calories right and everything. And if you were eating the 16 to 1800 calories you say you're eating and fasting for 16, 17 hours a day, you would be visibly dropping weight after 10 days. And I'm sorry, guys, her face just doesn't look it. Like, you can tell in her face. And it's not because of lipedema or her lymphedema. It's none of the demas. Her body is not 540 pounds of lipedema. She would still lose weight on the other places of her body that is just plain adipose tissue fat. And a lot of that she loses right away is even just water weight initially. A lot of it is in her face. Yeah, like she's not 500 pounds of lipedema.
And my body and my mind felt it. And when I undereat, I don't know what happens, but I don't
Amber, it's called you get ravenously hungry and you're addicted to food and you're a glutton and you love to be stuffed with bad food. You really think that eating cottage cheese and frickin' raw vegetables was going to sustain you? No, we all said this was stupid and ridiculous. You are not a dainty queen. You are not a 130-pound woman trying to lose 10 vanity pounds to fit in her polka dot bikini for the summer. You are a super morbidly obese, very ill woman, and we've always told you try to cut your calories too much. I need to diet on 11, 12, 1400 calories a day. I'm a lot smaller. Amber can diet on 3,000 calories a day. This whole crap, she said, oh, I can't lose weight on 2,500 calories. It's too much for me. Bull crap. It is not. She's just not counting them right, and she's not sticking to it. But yeah, go on. You are such a restricting queen. You undereat so much. So let's hear it.
I don't know how to say no. And I tried for hours. I kept telling myself, don't do it, don't do it.
Well, where was super supportive, most perfect, amazing girlfriend, totally not a feeder, totally wants the best for you, Jade? Where was she when this was going on? Jade always gives in with her. Jade always goes, okay, yeah, let's order. And order something too and get something. She never says, let's not do that. Let's distract you. Let's make something healthy. Let's go for a walk around the complex. Okay, let's get something else then. We'll order from somewhere and we'll both get salads or something healthier. She never does that. Oh, no. No, Jade's like, oh, yeah, here, let me make sure you order the extra sauce and the left half of the menu, honey, with a Diet Coke. And make sure that you get all the good greasy stuff because I love to watch you eat it, but I'm totally not a feeder, and I totally love you, and I totally don't want you to unalive. This woman.
Just make something at home. But then it was like so late, and
I'm sorry, guys. I'm being petty. I'm being mean. Jade is the absolute out of all the girlfriends, Jade is the worst. I mean, Becky legit at least tried to diet with her and exercise with her and was losing weight with her for a while. It was kind of like a healthy competition they had going on, right? Destiny didn't do crap, and Jade is even worse. Like Amber's health is worse than it's ever been. She's really declining. Her legs are in the worst state ever. She's going to be immobile within the next couple of years, with the state of her legs because she's not doing anything to actually care for them, and she just keeps gaining weight. I firmly believe with Jade's help, she is going to get back up to close to around 600 pounds, maybe actually hit it, and she's going to end up fairly immobile.
My fast had already been going for a few hours, and
I told you, somebody like you, Amber, should not fast. Fasting is good. It's something she could work up to. But with the way she likes to eat and how obsessive she is about food and how she eats so much, her servings are so big because her stomach is humongous, it is not good for her to fast at this point. And then when you were eating, you were really trying to make us believe that cottage cheese and raw vegetables and like one chicken sausage was doing it for you. Come on, girl. We saw you weren't getting that reaction. You weren't getting your O face going and stuff like that. And we know that that's the experience you require out of your food. So we knew it wasn't going to last. And it's a total knockoff of a TikTok girl who I guess has a lot of like food allergies and stuff.
all this mess, I ended up ordering takeout. I ordered McDonald's. I did. I obviously, I regret it. I feel a little bit of guilt, but I also know.
Yeah, look at this.
I ended up.
This really looks like the face of guilt and regret, guys. I will like cry or like look horribly ashamed when she, if you're not looking at the screen, is just grinning and smirking and has a duper's delight. This is not the face of somebody who is truly guilty about their choices.
Up ordering takeout. I did.
Look,
I ordered McDonald's. I did.
She doesn't regret it.
I obviously
She looks completely happy.
I regret it.
No. She says she regrets it, but then she's sitting there grinning and laughing and all like, no, that is not the face of actual regrets. Amber, I hate to bring you out of the woods, but the majority of your viewers are not as slow-witted and stupid as you think they are.
I feel a little bit of guilt, but I also know this is a lifestyle change. I never gave myself like an exact, number of how long I want to go without takeout. Nothing.
So again, she didn't give herself any real rules to stick to, and she's not punishing herself for doing something wrong. She's not, she's proud of herself. Like again, she's not. There should be like, yeah, I screwed up, I can't do this, and a lesson learned, but there isn't one.
Like that. So I didn't fail anything. There was nothing to fail. But I definitely did want to come on here and be like, hey, day 10. But it's the first day where I ate during my fasting. I had takeout, but I didn't get a soda. So I'm still on day 10, no soda. It happened.
I don't believe that either. The soda's my hardest vice to give up, and I'm glad I made a nice hot cup of tea for all this BS. Guys, no joke. I've been drinking like some herbal tea. I got the Celestial Seasonings. I am not sponsored, but if they want to hit me up, the Celestial Seasonings is called Fireside Vanilla, and it's like mainly vanilla with some cardamom with a back note of ginger, and you can't really taste the ginger, but it gives it just a subtle heat. And it's just the flavors are so good. It's got such a layer. The layering of flavors, the back notes and the heat from the ginger and the cardamom. It's amazing. It's very aromatic. See, Amber, that's how you do a food review. You don't just go, oh my God, oh yeah, it's so good, guys. So good, lip smack. No, you give actual details if you're going to try to write this off as a food channel, a review channel, right? But, it's delicious. I would try it. And the best part about it is how it smells, actually. It smells so good. This combination is amazing. I actually would like to try to replicate it to a degree and make like a soap and maybe a wax melts and stuff for my shop that smell like this. Oh, that would be great, especially around the holidays and the winter months. Ooh, okay, there's my unasked for story time.
And I woke up and I was like, damn. I feel it in my body. I gained some weight. Like when you wake up and you feel a little swollen after a day of eating something.
I'm not trying to be mean, but Amber, how can you tell if you look or feel swollen with the state of you? Your legs probably are seeping and like ready to burst. You have no actual shape anymore. Your arm, the top of your arm is almost as wide as the midsection of my body. Your calf is definitely the size of the midsection of my body, and I am a clinically obese woman. I'm not trying to be mean, but how can she tell? At this weight, you cannot tell. And again, look at this little frickin' shit-eating grin on her face.
Maybe I shouldn't have, maybe too much sodium or whatever.
You think a big McDonald's meal has too much sodium? You don't say. And she just didn't get like a little cheeseburger or a 6-piece. She got the 20-piece nugget, large fry, side of fish fillet or something, a McFlurry or two with some extra chocolate. Like she ate the whole damn thing.
I did.
Because when I eat, I don't get just like a little thing. I'm gonna go hog wild. That's why you gotta try to avoid that.
I gained a pound, and I said, damn.
So it's not just from the McDonald's. The sodium, yeah, that doesn't help. But at her size, she could have eaten a 20-piece nugget with a McFlurry and a large fry and a Diet Coke and throw in a double cheeseburger in there. And if she was fasting the rest of the day and on track the rest of the day, she still would have lost weight. So the fact that she not only just maintained, but she gained that pound, which is basically probably just a fluid fluctuation, shows that she is not, in fact, sticking to 1,800 calories like she says. She could eat that meal, that 20-piece every day, technically, yeah, for at least the next, 4 months and lose weight. So what else are you eating, girlfriend? Your body does not defy the basic laws of science.
But like I said, lifestyle change. This isn't a failure.
You're not going to ever be able to do this lifestyle change, Amber, because you don't have the strength to do it yourself, and you don't have somebody in your corner to encourage you and make you do it. The only thing Jade encourages is bad behavior and bad habits, the bad eating, the snacking, the binging, the getting takeout, the excessive spending. She doesn't encourage anything good in your life. So until you surround yourself with good people or put yourself in a facility where they have total control, it's not going to happen. I'm very dejected after this weight loss surgery thing, guys. I knew she wasn't going to get it, but just I was hoping, that small hope, that she would just prove me wrong and do it. That proves she doesn't really want to change. She's never going to change. And at this point, it's going to go all downhill, and we're going to just watch her slowly decline until the worst happens. And it's very sad, and I don't want to see that. Except, I'm calling it right now, I bet you she starts bringing up, oh, I'm deciding to go back through and try to go through with the weight. I'm thinking about going through with the weight loss surgery again. She's going to start bringing it up and talking about how, oh, suddenly she's changing her mind. And when do you think she's going to start thinking about it and changing her mind? I bet it comes up again in November, or definitely December, maybe January, when they get paid the most, YouTubers get paid the most, or views are down in January and she needs them. Watch you me, mark my words right here. If we hear about it again, we're going to start hearing about it again in November, December, or January.
This is a day that's going to happen again in the future.
It's all just a money grab for her. It's not, she doesn't really want to do it. It's just for money, because the weight loss and the diet and the food, that's the stuff that makes her the most views. If she was just doing her normal bullcrap, her videos would get 10,000 views, and she wouldn't be able to afford her lavish lifestyle she likes to live, that she thinks she earns and deserves. So yeah.
It's going to happen again. And I have to learn how to wake up and continue towards success instead of wake up and repeat the same situation that I did the night before. Like, normally I'd wake up and want takeout again instantly, but today I woke up and I said, okay, last night happened, now let's continue with the day, let's continue with my fasting, act like nothing happened, move forward, and have food at home. With these videos, I just want to be kind of like transparent and talk more about.
Yeah, but you got to remember, all your food at home isn't that great, because you have stuff in your refrigerator and freezer and cupboard that you don't show us on your hauls. So just because you eat it at home, Amber, doesn't mean it's healthy and good.
My journey in depth.
You don't have a journey going on. A journey goes somewhere. And when it hasn't gone anywhere, but down the drain for 10 years, it's not a journey at this point.
And stuff like that. So
she had the chance of a lifetime with that surgery.
Yeah, it happened. And now I'm just going to move forward. So this was my trash. Well, our trash from last night.
Again, see, their trash, not just hers. Jade just jumped right on it with her and frickin' probably giggled and leered in the corner as Amber frickin' like nibbled the frickin' coating off of chicken nuggets. It's just so creepy. And that's a big bag. I get, sometimes when we go, like we will go to McDonald's every now and then, I will get food for myself, my kiddo, and my partner, and we don't get a bag that big. Like, that is a massive bag. Like, they got a shit ton of food. She ate a ton of food, and I'm sure so did Jade, and she may have even actually ordered more for later, because that is like a bag they give people. Like, they fit ours in one like big like paper, like the main bags for like 3 people, and this is like a giant like bag that you would get when you order for a family of 5 or for an office. Jesus.
Also some Lego trash in here, but I ended up getting a McFlurry. I haven't had one in so long.
Told you.
I had a fry and some cheeseburgers.
A fry and some cheeseburgers. Notice she said plural, right?
I ended up getting a McFlurry. I haven't had one in so long. I had a fry and some cheeseburgers. 2 cheeseburgers. So
I don't believe that. Not with the size of that bag. That is not all homegirl got. Guys, that is not all she got. What, unless Jade ordered the left side of the menu?
I don't know. Transparent.
And again, like, look at her grin. This shit-eating grin is really
Fried and some
irking me
cheeseburgers.
today.
2 cheeseburgers. So,
Trying to get a thumbs up.
I had a
Oh my god.
fried and some cheese. We're gonna throw
Yep. There it be. Okay.
away the trash together. So let's do that. Let's do that. I don't think we have a trash bag.
Amber, this angle is not your friend. This angle is not many people's friend. Nobody's really, but it's really not your friend.
I'm gonna trash right now, so I'm gonna have to get another trash bag out. You know, I feel better not eating takeout for sure. It's a learning experience.
But you don't learn from your experiences and your mistakes. And you have a girlfriend that encourages it.
You know? That's okay. Now it's in the trash. And I'm able to move on. Let me put this trash in the actual trash can. Guess what I did? I finished my Starry Night. Oh my.
I love Starry Night. It's a beautiful painting. I'm not crazy about that thing. I mean, it's okay. But, I mean... Okay, Amber. Congratulations. You finished another Lego. Why doesn't she put this much focus into, like, seriously, all this time you sit doing Legos, before you do Legos, you should require yourself to go walk for 20 minutes. Like, she would legit never do another Lego again for her entire life if that was the clause.
My God, she's a stunner.
It's not a she. Stop putting she and stuff on all of your crap. It's really just, I'm just really annoyed right now.
Just beautiful. I want to show you guys her up close. So I'm going to turn on this here light.
Show it up close, Amber. And just like I refuse to call Jade Feline.
Look at, oh my God, there's like major 3D effect here.
That's because it is, in fact, 3D.
This is like one of my most favorite Legos I've ever done. Like visually, stunning. Now I have to figure out where I want to put it. Hello, hello. I am actually sitting at my desk. I have not sat here in forever because I've been standing at it instead.
I don't believe she's been standing at her desk for a couple hours. No, it's just not happening. It's not happening. And she sits here and lies right to our face. You know this girl is sitting at that desk.
But I'm trying to organize because I have this little, what do you call it, like a cabinet, a drawer area. I'm trying to organize some of that, but I figured I would come on here because I'm just getting so many people like having conspiracies around every last thing that I say, regardless of like what it is, and it just gets heavy.
Because you have a history of pathologically lying, and when you do that, people tend to not find you a believable person. Plus your whole weight loss surgery, it's not adding up. And why are you so special? I mean, like, this dietitian, this clinic is not chasing people, everybody who fails or decides not to get the surgery. They're not like chasing them and writing them literally stories of emails and begging them to go through with it and what did we do wrong and blah 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 blah. No, they're not doing that, Amber, and you are not that special that they are. You are just another patient to them. They have other people to pay attention to, and rightfully they should be paying more attention to than you, because you took up, if you did this, you took up a place for 6 months in this program. You took it away from somebody who actually really truly wanted the surgery, would have went through with it, and really wanted to change their lives. And that is diabolical.
It gets heavy, it gets frustrating. But I think with something as serious as my weight loss surgery, I definitely want to show receipts.
Amber, you can fabricate this crap. You are making this clinic look so awful right now because people know who the clinic is. So if the clinic starts getting bad reviews or a drop in customers or whatever, this is why, because she has made them look awful.
I'm actually going to be showing the emails between me and my dietitian. This is something that is like,
and I'm sorry, but these dietitians, therapists, they don't have time to write out these long, drawn-out emails to every single person that they're taking care of, because it's probably dozens upon dozens upon dozens, and they don't have time to write these long, special 4, 5, 6 paragraph, 3-page emails. They don't do, I've never had a specialist or anybody do that ever. And I've never seen it done. And I worked on an ambulance, in a hospital, and in fact in a doctor's clinic.
Like, can't be faked. I could completely get sued for faking something like this. The weight loss clinic knows about my YouTube channel.
No, you could not get sued. As long as you don't show her actual name and stuff, you could fake it and not get sued.
They have seen my videos.
Well, then Amber, if they, again, you are making them look very, very awful and unethical and bad in general. If they know about your channel and they watch it and they have checked you out and they still quote approved you, that they absolutely are awful if that's the case, and I really don't think they are.
They have literally seen my videos. They know about me. There's actually a couple people who literally work there or have worked there who know about me. So me talking about my weight loss journey and everything around it from the very beginning, everything has been completely true. You guys know that I change my mind fast. I am in and out of diets quicker than most people are in and out of their underwear. Well, let's be real. The fact that I wanted weight loss surgery for 6 months when there wasn't even a moment where I didn't want it is actually a big victory, in my opinion. And
yet, conveniently enough, the minute they approve you and tell you how gloriously wonderful you are, even though you made no progress and you actually regressed, suddenly you didn't want it because you spewed this whole 6 months. I am trying to save my life, guys. I care about my life and health. This is totally going to happen. And then they grant you this lifeline, literally, and you're like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna. This is bull.
Very new for me because I do change things. I fixate on things. I change my mind really fast. It's just who I am.
But Amber, you wanted to save your life and you needed this to save your life. She don't give us a crap about her life, guys. She don't care about her health. She just wants to do what she does and live her easy, lazy life until she's gone. She doesn't believe in an afterlife or heaven or anything. She just thinks when you're gone, you're done. That's it. Lights out. And she doesn't care about the mess or the problems or whatever that she leaves behind when she goes. No funeral arrangements or plans or anything like that for her stuff or for her money or her pets. I'm sure none of that is considered. She's just living her life, having fun, and then when she's gone, all her problems and everything she leaves will be somebody else's problem, and she don't give a crap. So this woman does not value her life or health in the least. If she did, she would at the very least be wrapping her legs and stuff like they told her to, and eating. She would really be watching what she eats and loses weight and eating low carb like these specialists told her, getting the massages. She's doing nothing. And guys, it's just going to get worse. Her circulation is going to get worse. The fluid retention is going to get worse. The circulation and the state of her legs and her feet is really, really going to continue to just suffer. I mean, guys, and if she ends up fully blown diabetic, which she might be, but she will deny it. But she could very easily end up losing toes or a foot or something like that because of the poor. I mean, look at her legs. Do you really think her circulation is adequate? You know, from a medical standpoint, it's absolutely not. And these infections, what's she going to do when she's like, oh, I have another cellulitis infection. Oh my God. You know what I mean? I'll just get some antibiotic and what's she going to do when it gets really bad and she goes in and they're like, no, and they have to admit her into the hospital for a week or two on IV antibiotics and stuff like that because she's been on so many that she's like, getting like resistant to them and stuff. She'll freak. You know, she does not want to be away from Jade for 1 minute. Do you really think she's gonna like want to stay in the hospital for a week or two and have Jade have the house to herself unmonitored? She's gonna be afraid that Jade's gonna have somebody else over or go out and do stuff or leave her. That's why she won't go in inpatient. But I mean, I guarantee within the next year, guys, 12 to 16 months, we're going to see one of these recurring health problems advance to the point where we see our girl actually full blown admitted into the hospital.
As a person, it happens with everything in my life. And the fact that
Yeah, that's why I don't believe that you really care about your life and your health, because people who really are ready to make the change, they have at least a little bit of resolve.
I wanted weight loss surgery so bad that I paid for out of pocket for a lot of the tests because my insurance didn't cover it. Therapy, out of pocket.
I find that hard to believe too, because I don't think she had the money for surgery, because they were spending an awful lot of money on awful lot of stuff all the time. Just that, and Jade was supposed to be helping. That tattoo Jade got was at least $1,000, if not more. You know what I mean? And apparently she gets other ones, and with everything else they spend, her views have dropped so much. Her rent alone is over $2,000, I think. Like, how is she truly affording this? All the money they spend on food and stuff. I don't think she had the money. I don't think she was even saving for it.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars trying to get weight loss surgery because it's truly what I wanted. And the minute I realized I'm not ready, this isn't something I want right now, I knew, because this isn't just, oh, I'm not ready to start another day on Jenny Craig. No, this is like, I'm not ready to go under anesthesia.
Amber, it is just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, for you to continue doing what you're doing, walking around at your size with your poor state of health, than it is to go under anesthesia for an hour to get a true, what I truly believe is a life-saving procedure.
And have a large chunk of my stomach taken out.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem. And look at her. She's like incredulous, like a large chunk of my stomach taken out. She knows that's the main part of it, right? She knows that's what it is. But what it comes down to is what so many of us have said before. She doesn't want that large part of her stomach removed, because that would take away her ability to eat the foods she likes in the amount she likes. She absolutely wants nothing to do with it. She knew, everybody knows that that's what weight loss surgery is getting most of your stomach removed. And now she's like, I can't believe like I was like gonna go under and get a large part of my stomach removed. She knows that's what it entailed. But she, when there was maybe a chance that it could happen, she was never going to go through with it. Amber not only wants to eat what she wants to eat in the massive quantities she wants. She does not want to eat less and have self-control. She wants to be, and is, and always will be, a glutton.
I'm not ready for that. And the minute I knew that, I kind of got scared.
If you were serious, you would have been ready in 6 or 7 months.
I'm not gonna lie. And I pulled away a little bit, and I still wanted to complete my therapy because that's important to me. Like, I'm still seeing the same therapist. I'm not gonna stop seeing him.
I don't believe it.
Thoroughly love. Like, I need therapy.
You need therapy, but you need weight loss surgery and or inpatient therapy, Amber. You cannot do this yourself. You have no real desire to. I mean, unless somebody like becomes her actual like legal custodian and guardian, like, and not Jade, somebody who actually has her good interest at heart and in mind, and somebody is making the decisions for her and has control of her money and her phone, where she doesn't have control to the apps to order the food and stuff. She is never going to do it, guys. She's never going to do it.
But when I realized I wasn't ready, I knew I needed to vocalize that to my weight loss team. And me and my dietitian, we correspond a lot through email, so I felt safe. I felt safe enough to tell her. So she's the person I chose to tell. So I'm going to show you the email I sent her, and then I'm going to show you the email she replied back with.
See, like, it says, like, this doesn't look like an email, a regular email. And she could have wrote this up. I could go and do this right now and create this actual image with Amber's picture, Amber's name, everything on Google Docs, you know, and with Photoshop and stuff. You can this is no proof of anything. Hello, Amber. Thank you for your email. I am sorry to hear that you no longer have positive emotions surrounding next steps for surgery. I hope that this is not the result of failure on the part of the staff here. If it is, please know that we only have the best intentions for you and we want to support you in every way we can. If you do have a complaint, I am happy to connect you with our director to voice them and address any issues present. You may already have his email, but just in case, it's blank and we welcome it. No, this is like, oh, that being said, I am so proud of you. You have come a very long way, and I am encouraged to hear that you are continuing your efforts towards achieving a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. Now, definitely keep it up. No, this is not. This is not something this dietitian would have time to do because so Amber is saying that this dietitian basically has the time to do this with every single patient, or that Amber is just so super special that she did it just for Amber. And I don't believe that. That's not how medical facilities correspond with people. And it is not a professionally written and worded email. This sounds like what Amber would say to herself.
So there was more emails that went back and forth between me and her after that, but those are just like the two main ones that began.
Amber, that doesn't prove anything. Like I said, I could go and fabricate this right now. In fact, that looks like it was pulled up from her phone. I could actually change like my picture and my name in my phone and send an email to myself and have it look that way, and then change it back and change it to something else and have it look, send another one to myself and have it look like it came from a dietitian. Like, it, that doesn't prove anything. And just from somebody who worked in a doctor's office, they don't have time to be doing this. And I'm not trying to be mean, but there is nothing to be proud of. She made no progress. She ended her journey, what, almost 30 pounds heavier than when she started. She couldn't stick to any diet they gave her, even though they kept dumbing it down and making it easier to the point where it was just like, hey, just show us for a month basically that you can just not gain weight. And she flunked. So like, there is no progress. She's still has the same attitude with food, still going through the same toxic patterns, the same ordering takeout. She completely has an awful, disgusting enabler living with her. There is no progress. I mean, if she would have really made progress, I can see them saying, oh yeah, you did good. But there was none, not even an iota of progress.
Conversation of me not wanting to do weight loss surgery anymore. So many people still believe that either A, I was denied, which I wasn't, or B, that the weight loss surgery storyline was falsified, that it wasn't.
It's one of those things, Amber. It's one of those things.
Even real. And that's not true. Getting weight loss surgery isn't trying to choose what nail color you want on your pinky toe. Getting weight loss surgery is a major decision.
Yeah, Amber, and you are going to DIE if you don't do this. Is like, she cannot do it with, I personally believe she needs a combo of weight loss surgery and about 8 to 12, maybe 16 weeks of inpatient, doubly combined, which she will never do. She cannot do this on her own.
And they even tell you that if you have doubts at all, don't get the surgery. Don't get the surgery because you're going to fail.
If you really valued your life, Amber, and wanted to have a quality of life, you would have gone through with it. You would have just done it. And Jade, Miss Super Supportive, would have encouraged you and said, look, I'm going to be here. We're going to do it. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be there for the surgery. I'm going to be waiting for you when you come out. She would have said, I'm going to leave you. I am packing my shit and leaving. And she would have got a box and started packing her stuff and making arrangements and said, if you don't do this, I am leaving. Like, if that's what it took to get your ass on that table to get it done. And she did no such thing. What'd she do? No, she ordered takeout with you. But she's not a feeder, guys. She's super supportive. These two are a joke, and they frankly deserve each other, honestly. And I'm not trying to be mean. I really wish Amber would turn it around. I don't wish to see poor health and decline in anybody, especially somebody so young. But Why should we value her life so much when she doesn't value her own and her girlfriend doesn't either? Like, at this point, we are just gonna watch the inevitable end times. Basically, it's sad, and it's frustrating.
And the fact that I was having so many doubts, I did.
But you shouldn't. You shouldn't have had doubts. You should have. The only thought in your mind should have been, I can't do this myself. If I want to live, I do it. If I want to finally make changes and change and have a better life, I do it. Or I want to DIE and not do it. And well, look at what you supposedly choose. You didn't even, you talk about all the work you did. We would have been able to see something. You did no work. You got bigger. At 500 pounds, you got bigger.
Everything that they told me to do. And
you didn't do everything, Amber. You didn't do everything they told you to do, or you would have not only maintained your weight, you would have lost weight. You would have lost at least 50 or 60 or 70
that was one of the things.
pounds.
And the fact that I was having so many doubts and
this 6 months. You could have gone into the surgery closer to 400 pounds and had it be a lot safer than what you are. But you gained weight. You do not gain weight, especially at your size, doing all the work that they told you to do. It's not physically impossible. And stop saying that bullcrap, because you're going to discourage people that for some reason, dumbass people still watch you for actual motivation and believe what you say. And you're going to discourage people and hurt them. You are harmful.
I did everything that they told me to do.
You did not.
And that was one of the things. And the fact that
don't believe this. If anybody's out there thinking, oh, it's impossible for me, Amber did all this stuff and it didn't work, that's bull. She didn't. I hate to bring you and babies out of the weeds, but she didn't do anything.
I was having so many doubts and I was so
and you can absolutely be successful. Jesus.
Connected, and I just did not want it anymore. I know that I'm not ready. I had to say something. And
if you're not ready, you're never going to be, Amber. Except for whenever Vlogmas comes along, then you start feeling like you might be ready again for a couple months.
And I have shared a good chunk of this weight loss surgery journey with you guys, and it's just so...
Really? What was that one thing that you didn't share with us that you said something happened, there are changes, but I'm not going to tell you right now. I am going to tell you guys, but I can't tell. Well, what was that? You never told us that.
Insulting, just for people to take all that vulnerability and just like...
Amber, you lie. You're a known liar. We see your body. You didn't make changes.
Throw it in the trash. That goes with...
So it's in the trash because there's no other place it should be. You freaking didn't do the work and didn't make changes. And I would respect you a lot more, and so would other people, if you just said, look, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I wanted you guys to think I was. I'm not. And I'm not strong enough myself. And Jade is not that supportive because she didn't hold me to it. She didn't go out of her way. There is no change, no willing to change, no support in that house. That apartment, it is literally, it's her deathbed. That's it.
A lot of the things that I share. And it's just discouraging. It's so discouraging, and it makes me...
You know what's discouraging, Amber, is us really wanting this for you and trying to believe you and give you the benefit of the doubt, and you get so mad and yell at us, you're haters, you're so mean, blah, 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 saying this is gonna, and then, you know, what we say is exactly what happens. And then you yell at us for saying that stuff, knowing that we're right.
Want to put...
All you do is string people along for money to continue your lazy, easy lifestyle and bad habits, and there is no real desire to change. It's very rude and disrespectful. You have no respect for your viewers, for the people who actually look up to you, who want to look to you for inspiration and advice. It's sick.
Put up a wall again, and I've been trying...
This is why I can't react to every one of her videos. This is why I have to react to other things, because she's very frustrating. And go ahead, talk about putting up a wall again, because we are the mean ones. We're the reason you can't share. even though we basically just call it like it is.
Kind of share more of myself with you guys, and even today with the whole McDonald's thing, that's not something I want to share.
If you really wanted to share, you would be honest about your girlfriend and that lie, because people have seen her. They take pictures of her. They've seen her with we know who Twinkie is. And you would be honest about, yeah, guys, I wasn't doing what they told me to do. Clearly, I'm bigger than ever. If I was really doing what they were said, I would have lost some weight, because my freaking gut and fupa and face and arms and back rolls aren't lipedema. So it's just, oh, okay, I'm done. I'm over this. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your opinions in the comments. What did you think about this? Were you surprised? Do you think that's all she ate? Do you think she's been sticking to it? Well, what do you guys feel about this whole current arc and weight loss surgery arc, and Jade's super support of Jade's role to play in all this? Because when you live with someone, especially when you're with somebody like Amber, like it or not, she's like, oh, she's a grown ass woman. Amber's a grown woman. She can make her. No, you do have a role to play, and you do have a hand in things. What do you think Jade should have done? Do you think she should sit back and let Amber just do what she wants? Do you think she should be putting her foot down? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Sorry, Frodo's barking at the mailman. I will let you go on that. Bye.